hello and welcome to episode 40 of my demo review series. Today we're going to watch Kid, well I don't know, by the name of IBP still. So let's go right into it. As we can see, still around CT side. Let's see what he does. I was just buying chest armor, or I don't know, nades, whatever you want, depending on where you're going. If you're going B, maybe a kit, nade, or maybe just nade, smoke, flash. What you do. Going with the chest armor, not a bad buy if you're a good shot. And you're going to be, so if you're not a good shot, you're probably gonna get wrecked. If you are a good shot, this should work out fine. Then so you quick rotate as soon as your teammate makes contact, which is good. You can see the wrapping. Right, your accuracy there was a little bad, right? Your cross replacement was at head level, but it wasn't exactly on them when you were pulling your shot. And you're getting flanked by a guy.
Roger.
Coming to help out your teammate while he's distracted. A lot of shots. And you die. Alright, so that was really bad on you. Like, I like how you kept it at head level, but it was just not on them, so your accuracy was horrible. You were spraying with your pistol. Well, point blank you could spray. When you're at a distance like you were, some of these other guys, like when they're coming through arches right here, try not to spray you, tap too quickly, whereas you want to just solely focus on nice decent pace taps to where your crosshair can restand. It's always on the dot or in the center of your crosshair. Now we're coming to go around. You can force up here, or you can just buy a pistol, or just go save. If your team wants to buy up Tech 9 or R7 armor, it's not bad. Looks like you go for deep stack, not a bad play here when you guys are doing it. Go around. Top stack, looks like they're gonna wrap B again. Again, right here, now your crosshair placement is really low. Thankfully your teammate's able to get 3 of those headshots, right, this guy. But if you were aiming at the head and not taking spraying as fast as you were with the 5.7, you probably would have got 1 or 2 there.
Roger that.
Or at least definitely the 1 kill and maybe a second guy that came up. And you're spraying at the upper chest, that's where your crosshair's at. Not aiming at the head. Where your crosshair's at compared to their body.
Roger that. Counter-terrorists win.
And your teammate wins that, so
Roger.
good round by him. Alright, so what you're doing here, you're doing a horrible fucking buy. We know they're probably going to be ecoing because you won your eco round. So the worst they're going to do is Tech 9 armor and nades. This guy, as we can see, you can buy like a AK armor, but that's only if these guys are going to really force up and he's just really. So what you're doing here is buying an M4 when you only had 3,900. Now you don't even have enough for head armor because it's 1,000 and damage. So now, if you're playing close, especially on B, if you're playing close and they run with Glocks, they're going to kill you in 1 shot. You had head armor to take 3. Let's see how this plays out. And seriously, second thing, you don't buy nades. I don't know why you're not buying nades. You have enough for a smoke, nade, and a flash. Very useful. Looks like you guys want to play close car. I'm going to predict you're going to die in the didn't think you're gonna rush, and because they're bad, but if these guys were good, they had their Glocks out because they know you can make contact right here, and they were hiding under arches. You probably would have died if these guys were a little more skilled. I'm just preparing you for when you play against better opponents by saying you that head armor. So now you get full nades, which is nice, but again, you don't have head armor, and see, now they're forcing up. And it's not even like a really good force up, it's just Tech 9 armor and this guy buys an AK. So again, if any of these pistols touch you in the face, you're dead. AK obviously, even if you had that armor, it doesn't matter. Still, a majority of the team doesn't have something that can kill you in 1 shot from a distance, but now that you don't have that armor, you probably could.
Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang.
That bomb was, or contact was made in apps.
Flashbang.
That guy's just a really bad flash.
Flashbang. Fire. Throwing flashbang.
So you guys are in a good spot. Like you're playing a good crossfire with your teammates. Septane right here. You guys have banana control that can let your team focus solely on holding A, and they know that they don't have to quick rotate. They know
Laying
that
down smoke.
these are more likely going to be A side. As we can see on the mini map up here in the top left, they're coming
Roger
to
that.
the stairs. You can hear them. Peace out. It's both kills.
Counter-terrorists win. Forward, son.
Now, okay. Now you get head armor when 1, 2, 3, majority of their guns are not going to, or are not going to be affected by the head armor. They're all going to do more than 100 if they shoot you in the face. So while they have 2 people that aren't really buying because they forced up last round, it's really, I don't know. Maybe head armor's decent. You guys have 1 3 in a row. I'll spare you on this one right here. Because maybe you'll just face these 2 guys banana.
Throwing a grenade. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
That's really bad smoke.
Throwing smoke.
That's a good smoke through.
Throwing flashbang.
Decent flash, like that. Again, cross replacement's really low. You're aiming at their chest, their stomach right now.
Deploying
But,
flashbang.
maybe upper chest. You're looking down there. Teammates make contact on apps. So this is where you gotta kind of make a judgment call. You didn't see anyone banana. They killed the guy A. More than likely, they're gonna go A. So you can just, you ready through your smoke bottom banana too, so you know like they're not gonna push that.
Roger.
So what you can do is quick rotate, and it looks like you are, which is a really good call by you. Your teammate's supposed to hold B by himself. Now that 2 guys died, maybe push banana, have your teammate push banana, and your teammate make a lot of contact on A. So you're here to quick rotate, you're gonna watch his arches.
Throwing fire.
What you can even do too, instead of watching arches, just go to site, because the T's are either gonna have to come to site this way, or they're gonna go B, either through B banana or through one. So you just tell your guy like, hey, on B, hold banana or something, because I'm giving up CT arches and CT spawn, they can go and wrap that way.
Roger that.
Teammate still porch, so watch guys. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So now you hear him. You don't need to even be peeking. Like you can just be hiding, able to get that guy. Again, where are you aiming at? You weren't aiming at their head. The only reason why you hit that guy in the head that first time was because your recoil, you didn't really compensate for your recoil, and it was able to just drift up into his head. Next round, they win that round. Fast forward to this.
Roger that.
Alright, look at your buys here. Okay, now you definitely shouldn't be buying head armor. They're probably going to buy AKs and shit like that, as we can see. Well, M4, I don't know. But you don't need head armor. I think it's just a waste of money, especially on CT side when you know they're going to have AKs. Because head armor's not going to do shit against that. If they're ecoing, like they only have like Mac 10s, pistols only, then head armor's good. But they're going to have AKs, scouts. This, the majority, 4 out of the 5 guns can kill you in 1 shot with head armor. It's just a waste of 350, and because of that, might not be able to kill him. So your teammate's picking with the eye, you should know where he's at. So flash, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish with that flash. That's a good HC on this part, and then you're just blocking your teammate right here. Like if he needs to fall off, you're just blocking him. You should be waiting for a push to come. That guy's stupid. That guy right there, that was really stupid of him to run out and throw a nade. Not to bounce it off the walls here. So when your teammate's at car, you should probably be focusing more on like sandbags or at the corner where you can pick them if they're rushing him and you can back him up while he hides behind car. Good way to use your advantage. But now it's in a 5v2 situation. Those last 2 guys are banana. In contact with 1. He stairs, the other guy could be up mid, Mexico. That's all mid. Alright. Flash for your M4, that was not gonna get any more. Kill him, and you guys win that round.
Thank you. Roger that. No, sir. Come on, let's go.
Also, don't ever buy pistols if you don't have to. It's a waste the 500. It's a really bad habit.
Grenade
But if you don't kill him with your AK or your M4,
Throwing
then
smoke.
your USP, you should have done enough damage with your USP to kill him. But if you're spraying all 30 bullets or 20 bullets, you're probably gonna die. There's gonna be no reason for you to pull out your pistol. So now you guys have full banana control. You're in a decent spot. Your teammates are watching the push through. You just gotta watch one of these awnings right here. Flash that gives away your position. Keep that in mind.
Throwing a grenade.
No one's really thinking around. This is a good time to leave your opper by himself on banana car right here, and then just rotate to A and stack A.
Grenade. Deploying flashbang.
So that's another thing. They're just waiting right here.
Flashbang.
I don't think you're gonna push in. Clearing. This looks like a very solid run by you guys. Anywhere. Alright, so they're going. Head armor's good.
Grenade out.
Start shooting grenades. Your teammate didn't see shit, so I don't think you're gonna throw that, but still know how to bounce it off.
Roger. Deploying flashbang.
You should know they're ecoing by the pistol zones and firing their pistols.
Flashbang. Grenade out. Roger that.
Very risky, right, what you're doing here, but very rewarding. Holy shit, that was like the worst thing ever. Like, if you're gonna push smoke, always have your gun out. You don't know where they're gonna be at. They could be Mexico, they could be benches, it was benches. And if you would have had like your gun out right away, could have cleared it, blah blah blah. Especially when you go into enemy territory like that. Know where to line, know where the enemies can be, and where you need to constantly have your gun out. So now you should know that ecoed last round, they're gonna be buying up this round.
Remember,
again, that full nade, I like that. It's really blah, blah, blah.
Grenade! Throwing a grenade.
Right. Okay, so you threw your nade, and then you saw the guy, then you fell back for some fucking reason. Teammate died, then you decide to peek out. Now, my best guess is what's going to happen here is that this guy's probably going to kill you, but maybe you transfer your speed. Oh, I was right. Okay. So that's just you playing poorly. And not really helping out your teammate when you should be, and instead you're kind of just hiding. Right, nades.
Let's go.
This is actually a decent buy because most of their teammates died right there, or they all died because you guys won that round. So they're probably gonna either have a very mixed buy, or they're just gonna full save. Alright, again you die because you're not holding the angle for your teammate and watching them as you decide to push up next to him. You don't really need to be blocking him, and you just can't get it effectively. Let's go to the next round.
Roger that.
Alright, and find the head armor. If they won that round, they're probably going to have AKs or shield 2. Or the 5 guns again can kill you one shot to the head even through head armor. So again, don't buy head armor if they went around and you know they're going to buy AK.
Grenade out. Grenade.
Again, you're not winning. You're horrible. Decent recoil control.
Roger that. Grenade. Deploying flashbang.
Throw meh flash. Okay. Guess you have bomb control now.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Alright, now you're just wasting your nades. There's no reason to throw your flash. Look at how much time's left on the clock, and you just wasted all your fucking nades. Then in 20, you just put down your smoke, so it's probably going to go down here about a 111, maybe 19. And then you should have saved that last flash you had in case they were going to push you guys. Now you focus. And you just miss your spray because you're moving and shooting at the same time. You're still able to win. So you should know that, hey, 8-3, they might mix by it. And again, get head armor, which is smart in this situation. But I don't think you know when to buy and when not to buy. Nade. Flash. Again, you're blocking your teammate.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Assuming you're going to push with this flash, which is what you do.
That's a negative.
Here, you can be in the smoke. Gotta know that. Like how far it's at and where they could be hiding to be in the smoke in the middle of it. That's right here. or 2v5.
Roger that.
Push through.
Roger.
Yes, that might die because he's running straight in a straight line. Very easy shot for him to hit.
Roger that.
So because you buy head armor, you can't buy a kit or another nade. Didn't ask for a drop. But head armor's not that bad because they're kind of really fucked up. So maybe just buy head armor for the rest of the half. Be smart, able to spray that guy down. Spray you out there with the M4. Nothing off to you, man. Alright, so by the time you're like halfway in middle of mid, is by the time you fully turned around. Try not to do that.
Grenade.
Maybe or move your mouse a lot more, or boost the sensitivity if you have to. Having a low sensitivity is very good for recoil control, but if you're going to move too slow, not very beneficial. Now you pushed, you cleared Mexico. Lots of things you're doing right now.
Roger that.
So you know what was the app, so you don't know what the second guy's at. It could have still been an app, someone cleared it, and now you have your knife out. So if he was in here, you'd die. Right, that's just because you don't, it's like you don't have the game sense to know where this guy could be. And now you decide to walk, or you have plenty of time to like go anywhere. Out. Like this guy's.
Counter-terrorists win.
Alright, you guys are winning plenty of rounds. There's only 2 rounds left. I'm not going to push you too harshly on buying this pistol because you throw up so many
Deploying flashbang. Grenade out. Flashbang.
Good tap.
Throwing a grenade.
Nice moderate spray down.
Throwing smoke. Roger that.
But
Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Roger that. Grenade out. Flashbang. Roger that. Deploying flashbang.
nothing you can do about that.
Roger. Move it. Grenade. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Flashbang.
Alright, you're running down a pretty solid angle where oppers will hold. Or towards car, so just keep that in mind when you're rushing down. Try not to be in a very common rundown spot. Try to get under these awnings as soon as you can. So going with the pistol armor, or I mean just chest armor is pretty good.
Move it. Let's go.
Nice shot. Again, you're aiming a little low. Getting flanked from behind, you gotta remember they could push you, especially when they know you're rushing. With your teammate, because I guess you just don't know how to shoot properly. Winnable, you know, the last guy's banana, but you run out for some reason instead of playing the awnings to your advantage. Should have known. Let's fast forward through this. Chest armor and Tech 9. Careful with getting headshotted by any of these guns. Could kill you in one shot. Carry those 2 grenades. I think they're pushing down mid. They are. Be able to get the first one. Just get the second one. Let's go to the next round. That round to now. You guys got a bomb plant, yeah. So you just go to Tech 9 chest armor, not bad. You'll still be able to buy up next round.
I agree.
Bad for you.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, aim at the head. You know that guy was all mid because your teammate, you saw him. You gotta have more awareness. Try this round, let's go to the next round. And you buy up. See what happens. Get full name like this. Stop some peeking here.
Throw in a flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang. Flashbang. I am throwing smoke. Grenade out.
There's sandbags. Nice.
Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. I am throwing
Alright,
smoke.
we know the CT smoke, which is good.
Correct. I am throwing a flashbang.
And you just run out. Maybe have someone smoke off spools next time, but kind of assume there's going to be guys spools, try to aim, outshot you, and they win that round.
Affirmative.
If you guys are going to close up here, I'd do
Correct.
Mac armor main. Mac 10's not going to do a lot against armored opponents, but thankfully your teammates are able to clear up these two guys on B. Probably pick up a gun right there, or that guy that just died. Gun. Mac 10's horrible against armor. Two. Turn around again. What you're doing is what I noticed, I've seen a couple times, is you aim low with the crosshair and then you have to try to drag it up. So try to fix that, so you just always aim at the head.
Yes. Let's take this rain.
Try to ask for a drop, or maybe do a machine gun buy, because they're going to be forcing up here. Might have the advantage, especially if you can.
Laying down smoke.
So it looks like they're playing a default on site, or maybe CT
I am
inside.
throwing smoke.
If you can get them away from the nade, it's better.
Smoke.
And when you execute, they don't have any counter flashes.
I am throwing a flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing a flashbang.
Nice shot.
Correct.
Yeah, this should be good for you guys. Got a headshot on that couch.
Come on, negative. I am throwing a grenade. Throwing fire.
Bad flag. Definitely could have fucked you guys. Out. That's a horrible spray.
Throwing smoke.
Don't waste your spray.
Throwing smoke.
Picking on Molly.
Yes.
At least one on site. You don't know where the second guy's at.
Flashbang.
Try this run down again. Horrible spray. It looks like your sprays are just for filling around. Looks like we're gonna come upon the last two rounds right here.
Correct.
Oh, it's just that.
Agreed.
Alright, you know there's one more guy here. Again, your crosshair placement really low. Like you're aiming.
Grenade out. Incendiary. I am throwing smoke. Throwing smoke. Throwing a flashbang. Fire.
Molly. Yeah, kind of messed up there.
Yes.
As we see, they're stacking B all four.
Smoke.
Coming in here.
Throwing flashbang.
Got one right there.
Throwing a flashbang.
Nice. Died. Just still win, and here we come on the last round.
Affirmative. Yes. Agreed. The sooner we was never born.
Okay. Died. Open up the site. Just another one more guy here. Up to the oranges.
Throwing smoke. I am throwing a flashbang.
No, he's back to the good shot by you. Could have rotated. Got shot at from guarding, but didn't hit the bullets. Again, some awareness.
Correct.
That's your spray there. I think this is still going to be the last round, and now we're going to go to the scoring section, and I'll tell you how well you played. Alright, here we have your scorecard, or outline, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And basically this is how I rated you, and how well you played this pug. matchmaking game, whatever. So you see scores to the left here, right? Broken down 4 different scores, and your total score right here to the right. And so you get a 43 out of 100. That's like MG1, Gold Nova 4, maybe even a low MG2-ish, right? High Gold Nova Master, medium Gold Nova or Master Guardian 1, low Master Guardian 2 is kind of where she played at this pug. So let me break down the scores here to the left. 9 out of 25 in aim. So that's broken down into 3 categories. You have crosshair placement, give you a 3 out of 10. You gotta work on that. Would eventually bring up your crosshair, right? But because you didn't really adjust for your recoil that much, it would be thrown off. Your pistols would aim at the head at first and then kind of slowly bring it down. When you're moving around, again, you're not keeping it at head level, you're keeping it at like chest, stomach, even lower sometimes by the feet every once in a while. So again, gotta work on crosshair placement. Then it's accuracy. Accuracy was pretty bad. Sometimes you were moving while shooting, sometimes your spray was just off. A lot of things. Definitely need to get a better spray. Because of that, I gave you a really low score. I gave you 2 out of 10. And then finally, trigger discipline. That's only when the spray, tap, burst. I thought you had pretty decent, right? Good. Not great, but good. So I gave you a 4 out of 5 there. That brings your total score for that to 9 out of 25. And then we come to movement. So under this is just regular general movement, knowing when to walk, knowing when to run. I thought you had a pretty good sense of that. Just sometimes though, if you're gonna be pushing smoke CT to bottom mid, as you're pushing up, maybe walk it, place it close by, flash yourself, run out, right, clear T stairs, then come out, peek wide. If you don't see anything, they're probably either Mexico, alt mid, or at an app somewhere, or near T spawn. So maybe just walk around so they don't really know where you're at and they don't play around you. Next up is positioning. I give you a 4 out of 10. Decent positioning. Try not to bunch up too much with your teammate there. But otherwise, holding that angle with your teammate really strong. Holding the corner. Try to learn how to hold sandbags or on top of wagons sometimes, or even on top of sandbags. And then once you push in towards banana, you have good spots under the awnings, through the awnings, or by tree. So I give you a all right score there. Definitely need some improvement, right, when you come on to B, or just definitely holding different positions, because you need to hold different positions every time. Try not to hold the same position over and over again, which you did, which is right next to the car, next to your teammate, and that's not a really good spot. Next up is rotations. I give you a 5 out of 10. I thought you did pretty solid rotations. Not, again, not bad, not good, okay. So they were pretty solid. You knew when to rotate, you knew when not to. I didn't really see too much of the need to rotate, but when you did it fine. But because I don't really have a big sample size here, I can't give you a really solid score, so I just give you a 5 out of 10. That brings us out to 13 out of 25 there. Pretty solid score. Then we have game sense, or game awareness, which is in game sense is under that. I gave you a 2 out of 10. Definitely need to work on that more. Just trying to think where the enemies can be at and how you kind of need to play off of that, right? And that will affect your movement, your positioning, all those sorts of things where you can kind of figure out where the enemies can be. So you push team ramp, or you push banana past team ramp, and then you had your knife out. There's no reason to have your knife out. That means you just cleared banana, you cleared half the map. So you should probably assume that they're going to be in the other half of the map. Pull out your knife as you're running top mid. Luckily the guy bench doesn't kill you. You're able to pull out your gun and kill him. But if he was a better player, if he had a better gun, he would have killed you. Next is economy awareness. I give you a 2 out of 5. Just because it looked like you weren't sure about what they could buy, what they couldn't buy, and so you kept buying head armor, or I think maybe once in a while you buy a pistol when you didn't need to. And learn how to manage your economy better. Know how much they get every time they lose a round, how you should play off of that. And finally is teammate positioning. I gave you a 3 out of 10. Bunched up with your teammate a lot, and because of that, he could have died if they rushed a lot more, and you don't want to really block your teammate when you don't have to. One other thing is that if he's playing somewhere, try to play more off of him, which will affect your positioning overall, right, in movement, the movement category. So you definitely could get a higher movement if you played a little bit better with your teammate, whereas if he was holding car, you would hold sandbags or close to him, or at the corner and just hold his crossfire. If they pushed up on him, you can kill them and he can fall back. So those are just better ways to hold better positions. You knew different positions, which is why I gave you a 4 out of 10 on the positions part, but because you didn't play effective positions or good positions, I give you a low score, as well as it affects your teammate positioning and your game awareness. And finally, we come to grenades, your best category by far, which is bot. Most of the rounds you bought, I gave you a 4 out of 5. You didn't buy every round you could, and because of that, I give you a low score of 4 out of the 5. And then finally, the next category is used correctly. I gave you a 9 out of 15. I want to say at least 3/5 of your grenades were on point. The other ones you just wasted. Like, again, don't waste flashes if you're not going to push with it, or if you know they're pushing. Use your grenades, right? Your flashes to stop them. And then finally, we have reacting to enemy grenades. I just gave you a 1 out of 5. Learn to turn from flashes, even if it's your teammates' flashes or your own. Learn to turn away from them. Sometimes you didn't. You got blinded by yourself or by teammates. They throw bad smokes. Learn how to abuse that. They throw nades, mollies. Run away from it. Again, reacting to enemy grenades and knowing how to use them to your advantage is a good way to get better and show that you will improve and blah 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 blah. All right, so this basically ends my score outline, score card for you. You got 43 out of 100, again around MG where you're at. So I didn't see anything too great here, as you can tell by the scores. The grenades movements are okay. They're over 50%, that's why they're green. If they're under 50%, they're red. If they're below 20%, they're black. So right now, your movement, your grenades were pretty solid. Aim needs to work on. Game awareness needs to work on. And yeah, so if you want another coaching session where we do another demo review, or a one-on-one session where I can help you out, tell you what you need to do, nades you can use for your advantage, blah blah blah. I think you might want another demo review after like you played for like a couple weeks. My opinion is what you should do. Just contact me. For anyone else that doesn't have me on Steam, doesn't know my gamers.com coaching post, just message me on YouTube or go to gamers.com and message on my post, or contact me in my emails in the description box below. All right.